All right, what's up, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? It's been a minute. Been multiple minutes. I don't think I was live last week. The week before that, I don't remember. I don't remember. It's been a few. Looks like we've got a good group of people on. Guys, do me a favor, really quick. Say hey in the chat. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Obviously, we're over in Canton, Ohio, hanging out in the Black Gold headquarters. We've got a just a gigantic office over here. It's an overkill, probably overcompensating for something. Who's on? Who's watching? Looks like we got 10 plus people. I've got a fun topic for you today. Maybe it's not fun. I don't know. It's fun for me. We got Dennis is on. What's up, man? Dennis is on. Who else we got on? There's a little bit of a lag, so I'll give it a second here. Looks like we've got Nathan Horner on. What's up, man? Good to see you. Upstate New York, Salt Lake City, Utah. Awesome. Michelle over in Oregon. Cool. So I'm gonna rant a little bit here. If this is your first time joining Coffee with a Killer, I try to do a quick, like 10, 15-minute discussion with you. Just things that I've learned over the past coming up on 2 decades. I know I don't look very old, but coming up on 2 decades, working with people, trying to help people, working with people's quirks, working with people's mindset, etc. Right. So literally, it's coming up on 2 decades. I keep on saying it's been like 13 years. I went back and did the math. I'm like, dude, I'm actually almost 40. I'm coming up on 40 here before long. So I've been doing this for almost 2 decades, and it blows my mind. But if you're new to the channel, I'm just gonna give it to you straight. Like I'm not here to make best friends, especially if you are being mentored by me or are following me. I'm not here to be your best friend. My best friend's my wife, my boys, my Great Dane, my Weimaraner, and like two other select people. I'm here to try to help you. I'm here to try to break something that needs to be broken. Most of you guys are here because you feel like there's a financial thing that needs to be broken, right? You're trying to make more money. And I get that. I'm all for that. Like I'm a capitalist. I'm all about getting financially free. But it's not the financial part that people mess with. It's not the financial part that people struggle with. It's just not. It's just not. It's never the money. So my topic today is legitimately this. It took too long. It took too long. And I heard this yesterday. And again, I'm not here to make any friends. So if this was you, understand that I care about you and I want you to win. I was talking to people. It was actually two conversations yesterday. And essentially it took too long. I've been doing this for about 4, 5, 6 weeks, and I'm not where I want to be financially. This is a joke? Like, is this like April Fools? Like, what's going on here? What do you mean? You haven't made a ton of money in 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks doing something you've never done before, something that you've never learned before, something that you've never implemented before? Yeah, it didn't happen fast enough. Okay, got it. Well, let's do this. Let's find a way to help you because it's all about money, right? Let's find a way to help you so that we can maybe give you a little bit more time to develop this new skill or this new thing. Don't want to do that. Okay. So it took too long and we don't want to actually find a solution. I'm a solutions guy, and my wife reminds me that people want to be heard, helped, or hugged. Okay. This guy does not want to be helped. I don't think he really wants to be heard, and I'm not a hugger. So we're kind of shit out of luck here. Guys, how dare you think that you deserve to be financially free? Because there's like 1% of the world is financially free, if that. How dare you think that you're going to get financially free in 5 weeks? So I want to ask you guys in the chat, if it took you a year to get financially free, to break financial chains, would it be worth it for you? 1 year. Put it in the chat, yes or no. Now, I want to remind you, no one in your family's ever done this before. No one in your family's been financially free. Not your parents, not your grandparents, not your great grandparents. And before that, they were immigrants from somewhere else. And they came here to try to get free. They came to America to try to get free. If it took a whole year, 12 months. Now, put this into perspective, how old are you? Most of you probably watching are 30, 40, 50, maybe some 60s, 70s. Okay, so let's just say you're 50. Okay, so for 50 years, you've not been financially free. Would you dedicate a year? I think everyone's saying a year. Yes. What about 5 years? Okay, again, 50 years not free, 5 years to get free, and then however long you've left to live. When I go through this with people, every single person has said yes to me, and I get it. Like, hey, man, yes, of course, of course, of course, of course. Yeah, obviously, when you word it like that, but people have this mindset that it didn't happen soon enough. And here's the problem with that. The problem with it didn't happen soon enough is when you, let's just say 7 weeks, when you put 7 weeks into something and you get closer and then you stop, what do you have to do? 7 weeks into something, and then let's just say you quit. And then what? What do you have to do after that? You've got to take time to find something else because most people they try multiple things. I got to take the time to research something else, put energy into something else, study something else, and then I'm going to have to put some time into it to try to get good at that or learn the skill. Guess what? It's probably the same amount of time if you would have just not quit the first fucking thing. It's probably the same amount of time. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that word. YouTube, don't ban my show. Like you were, let's say you were like a lot closer. Okay, you were a lot closer, and you quit, and then you had to go spend that same amount of time. If you would have just kept that same amount of time and energy and effort into the first thing, you probably would get to where you wanted to go. Again, if you're watching this, and if you feel like I'm talking about you, first of all, I'm probably not. A lot of people are like, man, I felt like you were talking about me. I'm not. But even if the person I am talking to, I remember. So I've lived in Ohio for 6 years. So it was before that. So at least 6 years, and then it's probably for 10 years. I'm gonna go with about 10 years. I've known this person that I'm talking about 10 years, and I've seen this pattern of I try, didn't happen soon enough, I quit. I try, didn't happen soon enough, I quit. Because I'm not joking. 10 years, 10 years of start, stop, start, stop. You're gonna blow out your transmission, people. Just grinding gears like stop, just stop. You're gonna blow out your freaking transmission. Guys, I don't care what it is. It doesn't have to be what I do. It doesn't have to be trading. It doesn't have to be investing the way that I invest. That's not the point of Coffee with a Killer. That's not the point of what I do. I don't care if it's real estate. I don't care if it's crypto. I don't care if it's futures. I don't care if you want to invest in a tire manufacturing company. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm trying to help you do it, whatever it might be. I want to help you do it better. I want to help you actually do it so that you can get success with it, so you can actually get free. My message online is not do what I'm doing. That's not the message. It is get free. Here's some experiences that I've had. Here's some things that have worked for me that'll help you in your journey. But my message is not do what I'm doing. My message is just do. Just go do it. Does that make sense? So I look at what I've done, and this might even be controversial for some of you. I look at what I've done, and I'm not saying this to please hear me. Hear my heart on this. I'm not saying this to toot my own horn. That's not uh, that's not me. But when I think back at what I did or what I've done, I after being a missionary for a while, I came back and I was involved in a company that was hard, built it up, sold it, made good money. I went and eventually got a W-2 job, worked my way all the way towards the top, succeeded at it. I jumped into real estate. That was really hard. That was my first, like, really my entrepreneur thing. It was really, really, really hard. But I built a multi-million dollar real estate portfolio starting with no money. Jordan, you got to have money to be successful. Get out of here. Didn't have any money. I had to borrow. Remember, it was $3,000 from my girlfriend to start in real estate. But I was able to build a multi-million dollar portfolio. I jumped into eventually into some alternative stuff, made millions of dollars, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The only reason why I'm telling you that is not to say, look at me. My point is quitting something gets you no good comes of it. So go ahead and try to justify why you're quitting. It's just coming into Thanksgiving and coming into Christmas. I really need my $100 or whatever we charge, $149 for for a subscription. I really need that money. That's one. I don't really have enough time to pursue getting financial. Like, think of how idiotic this sounds. $149 really isn't worth getting financially free. i- If you could get free through doing this, I just don't have enough time to get financially free right now. My work schedule is a little bit busy right now to get financially free. Mm, not happening fast enough to get financially free. Like when I say it like that, it sounds crazy, right? But these are the lies. These are the things that people tell themselves. And this is why some people, after maybe decades, have started and stopped and started and stopped and started and stopped. Whatever that reason, whatever the reason is that they're telling themselves is messed up. I think I know part of what it is. And I'm gonna give away a free prop firm if anybody can guess why I think this person and probably a lot of people start, stop, start, stop. There's one word. If you can guess it, I'll give you a free $50,000 prop firm. I'll buy you a $50,000 prop firm. There's one word. If you argue for your excuses, you get to keep them. That's a good. I've never heard that before. By the way, I'm not saying any of this is easy. I'm not saying any of this isn't difficult. Like I remember, man, you guys can't tell because I have a hat on, but like I I am going gray. I'm not saying that this is easy. I'm saying it's worth it. Who is hold on really quick. Who is over floater 8? Who are you? Over floater 8. Michelle, if you're still watching, help me with this. I need to know who you are. And if you're in our community, open a ticket. It's confidence. It's confidence. I know a bunch of you guys said it, but over floater 8 said it first. It's confidence. I think the biggest reason why people start and stop, like they blowing out their transmission is because Josh Smalls, nice. Hey, yeah, Josh, you're in the community. Open a support ticket. I'll get you taken care of. Or when I say, let's be honest, it'll be somebody smarter than me will probably help you because I don't know how to do this stuff. Yeah. So confidence. What is confidence? Not Josh, you can't answer this. I know you know this. I know you know the answer. What's confidence, guys? What breeds confidence and lack of confidence? Same thing, either one. What would make somebody unconfident? Again, Josh, small, don't answer. You guys know what it is? There's one thing, and this will change your life. I'm telling you, this will change your life. Just understanding this concept will change your life. Confidence. So I'm not confident in myself. Maybe I'm not confident in the industry. Maybe I'm not confident in my ability. What breeds confidence or lack of confidence? If anybody knows, I don't know. Maybe I'll give away something else. Not belief in yourself, not success, not persistence. Jaren, I don't know if you said that before. Any other guesses? There's about 20, about 17 people watching live. Confidence is self belief built on repeated experiences. I like that. Not the answer I'm looking for. You guys want to know? Should I just tell you? This started this changed my life. This one of the things that changed my life. Somebody type this in the chat for me because I want to put it up on the screen and I can't talk and type at the same time. Confidence comes from doing what you say you're going to do. When people don't have confidence, what that shows me is that they do not believe that they're going to do what they say they're going to do. They don't believe. It has nothing to do with me or you. They don't believe. So they have this history or this track record of I said I was going to get up at 5, I got up at 7. Now, you might think that that's really small. Subconsciously, what you're doing is you are training yourself that I don't do what I say I'm going to do. I'm gonna go lose weight, and then you don't. I'm gonna let's put it into trading terms. I'm gonna stick to my rules, and then you don't. I'm gonna be a better whatever. Think of a million different scenarios. You don't subconsciously. This is so damn damaging because you're teaching yourself that I don't do what I say I'm going to do. So now let's throw it into business. I don't trust that I'm gonna do what I say I'm gonna do and stick to my rules and like pass a prop firm or succeed at trading or succeed at real estate or whatever the thing is. Confidence comes from I do what I say I'm going to do, no matter how difficult it is, no matter how much I don't like it. Speaking of, I don't really like this camera right now. Give me 1 second. This bad boy. We'll see if it comes back. One more time. Okay. So I know this has been a kind of a rant, but that is what coffee with a killer is. And I've been a little bit frustrated today. Quitting gets you nowhere. It doesn't solve anything, right? Now, what's the difference? And I'd love to hear this because this is probably maybe my top hot topic for the next one. What's the difference between quitting and pivoting? Because you could argue, well, Jordan, you said that you did well in your W-2 job. Didn't you quit? And Jordan, you did real estate. Didn't you quit that? Well, Jordan, you did. What's the difference between quitting and pivoting? Does anybody know? This is who I am. So this is what I do. Focus, focus, focus. Great studio quality today. Yeah, so I like the pivot after success comment. So here's why. Guys, you're not gonna always get it right the first time, right? So I learned that, you know, I learned that a corporate job wasn't for me. What I didn't do was quit when it got hard or quit when it got inconvenient. That's not when I stopped my corporate job. I had accomplished and succeeded a lot. I was the top rated this and that. And, and I worked hard for that. It was not easy. I worked hard for that. So the pivoting didn't come when it was hard. It didn't come when it was uneasy or whatever it might be, when I got bored, or it wasn't that. The pivot came when I had a life change, a life scenario change in me. And I realized that, hey, this is not what I was created to do. This is not who I was created to be. Okay. I was called for more. I was called to do more. That's not quitting. I'm trying to get my camera to work, Michelle. That's where I left. That's why. See if we can get it back. That's a pivot, not a quit. People, I hope these conversations help. Again, I just want to share some stuff that I've gone through and that I've seen and that I've experienced. And I hope that it can help you, right? That's it. Any questions or any thoughts before I jump off? This is actually a longer call than I normally do. It's not supposed to bug me. We have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of clients. It's not supposed to bug me when people quit. As a business owner, it's really not supposed to have any effect on me. It always does. And not because I need the $149 or whatever it is. It's not that. It's that I feel like that person, number one, they've quit on themselves because of confidence, because they don't do what they say they're going to do. I feel like it's that, but then they won't fight for it. Okay. Michelle's seen this 1,000 times. Well, how about we jump in and help you more? No, I'm out. I quit. How about we give you a free month? Nah, I quit. They won't fight for what they want. And that's what bothers me. It's the confidence, which, guys, if you're not confident, life can be really lessened. Like I feel like you can miss what you're called to do without confidence, without subconsciously doing what you say you're going to do. So there's that. You quit. You won't fight for it. Like, I want to see people fight to get financially free because it will be a fight. Okay, hear me on this. If you're gonna actually get financially free, I promise you, it's not gonna be easy. Like, you're not gonna just, and people think this all the time, and it's a big fallacy. I'm just gonna buy a rental property. Yeah, 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 I'll buy a duplex, and then that will make me financially free. Then they realize, oh, I need like 55 duplexes actually, and they're like 100 grand a piece. Oh, I need millions of dollars. Shit. Or I'll just buy this automation, and then I'll become financially free. These things, they're not they're not the little things are not the thing. The little things are tools and they're pieces of a puzzle that you're gonna this mosaic that you're gonna be putting together over time. It's not gonna be easy. I'm just trying to help the mosaic come together easier for you, or at least try to show you this is kind of how you could do it. Make sense? I love you guys. Have a great, great, great weekend. We'll hit it again tomorrow. If you have any questions, don't hesitate. Always appreciate your guys' insight. I get fired up because I do care. If I didn't care, I wouldn't do these calls. I wouldn't show up every morning. I wouldn't. I do all of this stuff because I do care and I want you guys to get free. Yeah. See you guys.